Good morning, Neil Walker, New York Yankee.
Thank you.
How does that sound? Pinstripes and everything.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's something that this offseason I thought was a possibility, and coming down to it, it was a place that I wanted to be given the circumstances, and obviously that with the roster and the lineup, it's a place that has a really good chance of winning. So I'm excited to be a part of this environment.
Neil, you started in thinking back for everybody that knows you as the Pine Richland grad, #1 pick of the Pirates. You wanted to be part of turning that franchise around as a team. Did that, 3 straight playoff appearances. But now, as you move through your career, maybe a legitimate chance to get a ring.
Yeah, and as you get older as a player and going through 13, 14, 15 and how exciting those years were as a Pittsburgh Pirate, and the relationships that were made over those times. I mean, there's nothing like winning. There's nothing like a group of guys coming together and playing 6 months to get to the postseason, 7 months really with spring training, and we have that same opportunity here. And like I said, as a what's considered an older guy in this game, that's all I wanted a chance for, is to be in a winning environment and have that possibility of winning a World Series.
So there were other opportunities that you passed on?
Not particularly passed on, but there were a few other opportunities coming into last week that we could have pursued. But at the end of the day, this was the only offer that I had coming into last week, and it was something that we felt that we couldn't pass up.
And what will be your role on this Yankee team?
I'm going to be bouncing around and playing some first, some second, some third. The lineup's pretty balanced, left, right. A lot of guys can play a lot of different positions, so really, it doesn't matter to me. I just want to be a part of a winning environment, and I know that if I'm on the field and healthy, I'm going to be productive, and that's really what it's all about. And like I said, the group here is unbelievable. You look up and down the lineup, and you got the Stantons and the Judges of the world. It's something that's really exciting to watch these guys play and get ready for the season. So I'm just hoping to play my role, whatever they ask me to do.
It's the first time since you had a role with the Pirates and you knew you were going to be on, the major league team, that you had an off season where there was some doubt. Sure. And then when the call finally came, what was that feeling like? I'm going to be a Yankee, and I can't wait to call my mom and dad and my wife and say this is how we're going.
Yeah, they were excited, and they knew the moves that these guys had made earlier in the off season with getting Stanton and some of these guys, and where they were last year. So. They're on board for winning a championship too, and like you said, the offseason didn't quite go exactly as we thought it would, but at the end of the day, it's this is the best opportunity that was out there for me. So whatever I'm asked to do, I'm really excited to.
So New York to Milwaukee, now back to New York. What are you going to do? Where are you going to live?
We lived in the city the last 2 years, and it presented some challenges with young kids and pets and things like that. So we're looking outside the city to. North of the Bronx to try to find a place to stay that may be comparable to living in Wexford and driving into the ballpark. Same as kind of the situation I had at home. So a little more familiarity as opposed to the concrete jungle. So.
But you still live in Pittsburgh, right?
Oh yeah. No. We won't buy a place in New York. We'll just rent for the time that we're there and get back to Pittsburgh. My wife will get back to Pittsburgh time and again, and the parents will come visit and play in places like Cleveland and Baltimore and some places that are fairly close. So it'll be fun to have some familiar faces around.
It's surreal for us to see you standing here in a Yankee uniform, but good for you. It's nice to see that good guys can finish first.
I appreciate that. It's always good to talk to you guys, and I'm looking forward to this season. So,
how about a quick update on the family? Where are we here? 5, 6, 7 kids?
No. We just have one. My wife and I have one daughter, Nora, that's 19 months old, and it's been wonderful. And given the way the off season went, I had an extra really month and a couple of weeks with them. So you try to take the silver linings out of things, and that's certainly one of them.
What was your reaction when you saw the trades of McCutchen and Cole?
Yeah, you certainly, as a player that's been over here, you understand how things kind of work themselves out for the most part with, getting close to free agency and them feeling like, they want to get some guys in return, and if they can't hang on to guys, and they obviously felt that way with Garrett and Andrew, and it was nice to see them end in spots that are going to be competitive too, and I keep in touch with those guys quite a bit and see Andrew a lot in the offseason in Pittsburgh, and those guys were excited for the opportunity. But, we always reflect on the times that we had together in Pittsburgh and especially 13, 14, 15 when we had a great run. So, we always have those memories.
All right, here's something you're going to hear in the Bronx. Number 14, Neil Walker, 14.
Yeah, it's as a visiting player, you go in there and you hear some of the things that go on and see the mystique of Yankee Stadium and the players that have passed through there. It's a really exciting thing to know that I'm going to be a part of that.
27 World Championships.
We're hoping for 28. Yeah.
Neil Walker, thank you, my man. Good luck.
Great talking to you guys. Thank you.